writing is a very lonely thing to do, and music is a collaborative act, and so therefore it's nice to be back in the saddle with people around you and instant gratification, because writing's not really about that at all. The irony is that, you know, Misfortune, my first novel, was actually kind of based on a song, and I kind of extrapolated the song out and made the novel, and it is a very different mindset. I mean, in a song, the idea is to concisely say something in very few words that don't sound, you know, verbose or too wretchedly poetic or anything. And in novels, you need to expand thoughts and have characters make perfect psychological sense, and you have the license and the pages to be able to do that. So, I mean, it's a very, very different thing. My approach has always been, don't have really an overall sound for an album. Let the songs dictate what each one sounds like. So I like to have a versatile bunch of people with me, because they'll help me, you know, let the songs kind of live, breathe a little. I don't think I ever wrote an album. You know, I mean, I remember one beautiful time when I was on the back of a ship between Brindisi in the south of Italy and Patras in Greece, and I wrote 3 songs off Here Comes the Groom while I was sitting watching dolphins in the sea in the baking heat. Yeah. You know, I remember that. And that was like writing an album. Yeah. But I didn't know I was writing an album, I was just writing songs. I suppose some people do go and write albums. A lot of the songs on Who Was Changed and Who Was Dead were kind of written, I could say, A Very Sorry Saint, Daylight Ghosts, Sleepy People, because they were written on my piano upstairs. And that's really nice. I have a piano, I play it, got some songs out of it, and those songs I wrote in a kind of... But I very rarely kind of write an album, but when you write a novel, you're very definitively writing a novel, because I've always had a very kind of DIY mentality. It just took me a little bit to get out of the old artist thinking mindset paradigm where you sell it to them or they advance you for it, and then they do the work. I mean, as that went on, it was increasingly evident that people weren't doing the work. Yeah. So now I kind of like it the new way, where, you know, you set it up and then watch it roll. And since the first book came out, I've kind of really just done stuff that I wanted to do. And there's no reason, I mean, it's not that I ever got strong-armed into doing stuff I didn't want to do, but you know what I mean. And secondly, and this is what's cool about something like The Cabinet of Wonders, I've really enjoyed not bringing them together, but being part of musicians and writers and stuff like that together. It's like the other day I was at Fairleigh Dickinson University playing country songs with David Gates, and in a few days' time I'll be playing some songs with Rick Moody, and I like his books, and I like David's books, and I like playing songs with them. And that's kind of the dawn. That was the idea behind The Cabinet of Wonders, was just to bring these two worlds together so it doesn't appear so foreign to everybody. You know, I'm in a small ghetto of the literary singer-songwriters, you know. It never goes out of fashion. It's never really in fashion. It's just people do it, and I'm another one of them.